Have you ever felt like quitting? You're doing everything you can to follow Jesus, reading your Bible, praying, doing good, staying faithful. Yet the road just keeps getting harder. You wonder, why is this so difficult? Am I really on the right path? If that's you, let me encourage you today. Don't stop running, don't stop believing, don't stop hoping. Heaven is still ahead, and you're not alone in this race. Picture this. You're running a marathon. The road is long, the sun is hot, your legs ache. The water stations feel miles apart. There are moments you think, I can't do this. That's exactly how this life of faith can feel. It's not always smooth or scenic. Sometimes it's full of potholes, disappointments, betrayals, heartbreaks, unanswered prayers. But Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1 paints a powerful image. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus. You are in a race, a spiritual marathon, and endurance is the goal, not speed. And guess what? You're not the first to run it. Imagine the path lined with people cheering you on. They're not strangers. They're the faithful who ran before you. Abraham, Sarah, Joseph, Ruth, David, Paul. They're waving flags that say, keep going. They faced their own trials. Years of waiting, rejection, slavery, wilderness, even prison. Yet they pressed on because they were running for something greater than this world. They were running toward a heavenly home. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 16 says, they desire a better, that is, a heavenly country. Therefore God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. You are not alone. You're part of a legacy of faith, a great cloud of witnesses, and they're reminding you, don't stop now. But if we're honest, it's not always trials from the outside that slow us down. Sometimes it's the weight we choose to carry. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1 also says, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us. Weights don't always look like sin. Sometimes they're disappointments, toxic relationships, anxiety, people-pleasing, or guilt we never gave to God. A runner doesn't show up to a race with a backpack full of bricks. So why are you carrying things Jesus already died to set you free from? He's inviting you to release those weights, lay them down at his feet. You can't run well if you're burdened by what he's already offered to carry. The race doesn't end in the valley. Let that sink in. Just because you're going through a low point doesn't mean your story is over. The mountain is still up ahead. The enemy wants you to believe you failed, but God says, get up, my child. The race isn't over yet. James chapter 1 verse 12 says, blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life. Every step you take through hardship strengthens your spiritual muscles. Every tear you cry waters seeds of glory. Every time you choose faith over fear, love over bitterness, worship over worry, you're building endurance. You're proving that your faith is not just a feeling, it's a decision, a daily moment-by-moment commitment to trust Jesus even when it hurts. Now hear this, you weren't called to run alone. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2 says, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Jesus isn't just watching from the finish line. He ran the race himself. He knows what betrayal feels like. He knows what suffering and loneliness feel like. He endured the cross, despising the shame. Jesus Christ knows exactly what you are going through. When the pain feels overwhelming, look to Jesus. When you're confused, look to Jesus. When you're tired of trying, look to Jesus. He is both the author, the one who started your faith, and the finisher, the one who will complete it. Let's be real. This world can be cruel, but it is not our home. We are just passing through. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 7-8 says, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Finally, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness. One day, whether by rapture or by rest, we will cross the finish line. And on that day, everything will make sense, every trial will be worth it, every sacrifice will be rewarded. Can you hear it? The applause of heaven, the voice of the Father saying, Well done, my good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord. So today, wherever you are, on the mountain or in the valley, let me tell you, keep running. The enemy wants to distract you. The world wants to discourage you. But heaven is calling you. Lay down the weights. Endure through the pain. Fix your eyes on Jesus. You don't need to run fast. You just need to keep going. Because heaven is ahead, and Jesus is waiting at the finish line.